Good day, everyone. Today, let's learn about modals.
Good afternoon, class. Good afternoon, BS Ed English 1. I am Ilich Estribo, together with Miss Ronelie Saluib, and we will be your teachers this afternoon. So our discussion for this virtual class will revolve on modals, functions, and use. So before anything else, let us first know what is a modal verb. What is a modal verb? A modal verb is a type of verb that is used to indicate modality. So this includes likelihood, ability, permission, request, capacity, suggestions, obligation, or advice. So the primary function of modal verbs is to accompany the base form of another verb in having a semantic content. Basic examples of English modal verbs include must, shall, will, should, could, ought to, would, can, may, might, and must. So those are the modal verbs that we almost always encounter every day. To delve into deeper on our discussion this afternoon, our discussion will focus on the appropriate use of modal verbs in sentences. So these modals are categorized into four, which includes the first category. Number one, skills and capabilities. Number two, modals, who expresses necessity, gives advice, and gives permission. Number three, modals, who expresses permission, giving and withholding permission. And number four category are modals, which gives inclinations and habits of a person. So those are the four main categories of modal verbs. Let's proceed to the first category of modal verbs, which indicates skills and capabilities. So the words which indicates skills and capabilities are can and the past participle could. So these can and could are used to refer to probable causes, skills, and capabilities, as well as possibilities. So an example sentence for this type of modal is, he can run 100 meters in 10 seconds. The word can indicates the ability of a certain person to run 100 meters in 10 seconds. Another example is, I could scream when I am so angry. So the word could is a modal which indicates ability or capability of a person to scream when he or she is angry. So that's the first category. The second category of modal verbs indicate necessity, advices, or warnings. So modals must and should fall under this category. So we use must as a modal verb to indicate that something is necessary or is of great importance. And we use the modal should to suggest that something is advisable. For example, you must respect your parents. The modal must indicates that respecting your parents is a very important cause that we all should do. Another example is, you should say sorry. So the modal should indicates an advice that a person, when he or she committed mistake, should say sorry category on modal verbs, which includes the second purpose of the word can and could, with the inclusion of the modal verb may, is used to ask for, give, and withhold permission. An example sentence on this category of modal is, can we borrow your cell phone just for a bit? So the modal can indicates that the person is asking permission to someone to borrow his or her phone. Another example is, could we have it until early this afternoon? So the person is suggesting, or the person is asking permission about the phone, if he or she could have it until later this afternoon. Another example on this category of modal is the modal may, which indicates giving permission or withholding permission. An example sentence is, you may have my cell phone until tomorrow morning. So the person is giving permission to someone to have his or her phone until tomorrow morning. So that's the third category of modal verbs. The fourth and last category of modal verbs is used to referring to habits and inclinations. So modals, will, and would are included in this category. An example sentence is that I would often borrow his phone when we were at school. So that indicates that a person has a habit of borrowing someone's phone when they were at school. Another example is, I will never open your messages. So the modal will indicates that a person promises not to open the messages of someone's phone. So that's the fourth category of modal verbs. To sum up our discussion this afternoon, we have modals under four categories of usage, which includes skills and capabilities. Modals can and could are under this category. The second category includes necessity, giving advices or giving warnings. Modals must and should are under this category. The third category of modals include giving and withholding permission, in which the second purpose of can, could, with the inclusion of modal may, are included in this third type or category of modals. On the fourth category of modal verbs, which indicates habits and inclinations, the modals will and should are under this category. So that's the end of our short video presentation. I hope you have learned a lot. Thank you very much.